even for small pools, a way to get them to boost their actual standings within the stake pool operator community was to make pledge actually a little bit more significant. And that would allow them to have some sort of competitive advantage and allow them to market in a way that says, oh, I can offer an additional X percentage points if you stake with my pool. And that would be a good marketing strategy, but it's gone the completely opposite way. So do you think that there's some sort of conflation between what's actually being said about what you can do as a stake pool operator and what the reality is? Is there any way to meet in the middle ground? I don't know. I wanted to open up the floor to everyone.
Yeah, I think that the messaging at the beginning, like you said, was a little bit off from what the math worked out to be, and also the the rankings in Daedalus, I think, had a big effect on this, um, because the design of the Daedalus rankings is to move all of the delegation to those top K pools, and I actually have submitted a new CIP on this to remove that design goal from the rankings, because I think that is really one of the things that drives people. They just see the top pools in Daedalus, pick one, and they're done. They don't research or look at smaller pools.
And they don't have any incentives, I don't think, from the beginning. The way Daedalus is designed, like think with the head of a delegator. Why would you scroll down to the 200 plus pools if you open your wallet and you have like 10 pools in front of you that doesn't provide you any information saying, look guys, you better not delegate to this pool because it's oversaturated. You look at IOG pool now, has like a 300 million delegate in there, and they don't have any sort of valuable information to delegators. Yeah, I was very disappointed the way Daedalus came up, because we had on the specs saying a pool saturated goes down to the bottom of the list, and it's not happening now, and we see that over and over. But I would just like to go back a little bit what Ahmed said about and what's killing small pools. And in my view, it is K and it is D going down slow, but in my experience, what I believe has a bigger impact is the minimum fee. Because like if you have a small pool, the 340 ADA takes a lot away from your rewards. Pools that have a lot of stake, that's divided by many delegators, they don't feel anything. But when you go into ranks like other pools and you see my pool there, and you see like 12% fee, and you go like, what? Like, why I gonna delegate to this guy? I think a way to mitigate that would be we taking away this minimal fee or making this very small, and then introduce some sort of minimal variable fee, which is put a floor at 2%, 3%, or whatever might be the case. And then, so that would be fair to everyone. So that's, I think it's a bigger issue for smaller pools, because if they change K now, for me, like I'm around the 9 to 10 million K, that won't change anything for my pool. I might get a few delegators, but the only ones that are going to be impacted is like a bigger pools that would need to add a split into more pools, and then pools around 50 million or 70 million that might get more delegators. That won't change anything. If a stake pool operator is thinking that, increasing K gonna solve your problem, that's not gonna be the case, unfortunately.